particle system was a pretty fun assignment to work at. After thinking a bit about it, I chose to make it in sections and put them together using the level editor and script, as creating a so big and complex particle system would have taken a lot of time to pull right. This way, I just made the start gathering part that happens right at the barrier passage, a midstream part that is repeated using areas and synchronized using timers in the script so it looks like a single stream, and the end part, when it gets to the orb. Then Thomas added some more details, and this what you can see here is the result of that. I must say I like how it ended up to be.
I cannot believe what I have become. One of the girls escaped and I chased after her all the way upstairs. I hunted her down, and what is her life worth? How many lives can I take before I surrender my own? Sure, I would kill a murderer to save an innocent, but to kill an innocent to save myself? A cold-blooded murderer.
this level was more of a mood level, with not much more to do than to explore it, find a diary and then continue on into the final encounter with Alexander. When I started my polish of the level, I felt that as the second last level of the game, it did not really build things up so well. It was too simple for this late part of the game. So at the start of the level, I've added a chase sequence where the Guardian is getting close to you and you have to run in and close the door. It's not a big addition to the level, but it gives that little feeling, I hope, that you are running out of time and that you have to push forward and face Alexander as soon as you can.
There are a few music clips which include some choir singing words, and I must tell you that these words doesn't mean anything in any language, or at least I didn't intend them to mean anything. I used a sample library which has its own word building function, so you can have a choir singing words. And I just invented words which sounded cool. So don't bother to think what they are singing. That's a waste of time.
August 1839. It's not fair. I'm not to blame. I've been manipulated by that demon. He played my guilty conscience and duped me into facing the shadow alone. That vile, conspiring man. He expects me to meet my death as he steals power beyond imagination. Alexander, I will kill you for what you have done. If only the shadow had caught me in London or Algeria, I wouldn't have to suffer this humiliation. You made me a murderer, a monster. And now, I merely await my death. I am too weak to press on. I can hardly stand as my knees fail me. I cannot see as my eyes are dressed in tears. I am as broken as the men I've tortured. If only I could wipe my fear away, as we did with them. just him.
I was wondering if you were going to show up. I see a...
The main issue with this level was the build-up of the sound and balancing that with the voice of Alexander. I had to make sure that all the sounds and music in the level start out at a really low volume, so that there is a lot of room for them to get louder and for more sounds to play as the time is running short and the portal opens. I also tweaked it so that Alexander's voice is louder at the end than what it is at the beginning, to make sure it is always easy to hear what he has to say. If you listen to the music, you will notice that halfway through the countdown of the portal opening, it changes to a more intense and stressful version. There are also the monoliths rotating in the air that has a deep grinding sound that gets quicker and louder the closer you get to the end.
convinced you to run some errands. Tell me, is everything nice and clear now? Am I the villain? Good and evil. Such comforting concepts, but hardly applicable. Are you so blind that you see no good in me or evil in Agrippa?
There he is. Do you see him, Vaya? He deserves so much more. Please, help him. I know you can. Don't worry, Daniel. It will be all right.